I've seen more black people over black people in the music business than I have white people screwing over black people. I've seen that. I've literally seen it.
All right. Growing up in Flint, Michigan, would you say it was very diverse from a racial standpoint?
When I look at it now, I had a diverse experience because the schools my mother chose to send me to. But when I look at it now, because it was definitely a black people lived on this side of town, Spanish people lived on this side of town. Like Spanish people live on the east side of Flint. Um, and then you have rich white people that live on this side. So it is kind of it is segregated. But my experience was integrated because I went to a private school. I went to Catholic school and elementary school and high school. So I grew up around all different races of people, but those were just the schools I went to. But in the neighborhood I stayed in, it was just all black people. In the schools that were in the neighborhood that I was in, it was just all black people. So, Flint was very segregated.
What about like Asians and Middle Easterns and all that stuff like that?
Yeah, yeah. Middle Eastern people and Asian people. See, they Middle Eastern and Asian people are like well off in Flint. So they stay where like the rich white people stay. So there's like little outskirts like Flushing, Michigan, Lapeer, Michigan that are still like kind of by Flint, but these are like the nicer areas. Grand Blanc, those places that I'm naming right now are like the little subsections where like affluent, like more wealthy people live there.
What has your personal experience been with racism throughout your life?
Mm, I've experienced racism at different points in times in my life. Um, I remember I got caught nigga once, like you know what I'm saying, at school, and I got caught nigga. This is my childhood. I remember I was at church one time, and me and my cousins we went to the playground, and it was this big white kid, and he called me a nigga. I remember it affected me in a certain way, but you know, my experience with racism is just like I've always thought it was stupid.
Right.
I've never understood it on any level. Why I never like, and that's why I think I do a lot of like research to try to understand like the origins of just life itself. Cause it's like, does racism go deeper than just is it deeper than like a skin color thing? Is there like some missing information or knowledge that goes back generations that explains why all of these people don't get along? And I'm still on that journey of like trying to understand it. But I just think stuff like that, like racism, is just stupid to me. Like, because I can't make sense. I can't make sense out of it because it's so many things we can learn from each other just as people. You know what I'm saying? And it's, to just totally shut off or cut off the fact that you could have a bond in a relationship or learn something from another culture just because of the color of their skin, I think is the most ignorant, stupid thing. I don't care who you racist against, whether it's black versus white or Spanish versus black or whites versus Spanish or Asians versus, I don't care. It's like it's all stupid to me, man.
That's how I feel too, man. It's like there's just no room for any hatred against anybody just off of that. You know what I'm saying? Like Dr. King's words is the most true. It's about the content of someone's character more
You
than
know?
anything. You know what I'm saying?
Amen.
Because your own people could be bad people.
Yeah.
And it don't mean just because like they the same color as you that they're gonna be good people and look out for you. Like I'm sure you've
You,
had experiences where people of other races have looked out for you, you
bruh,
know?
you are preaching the gospel. Some of the dirtiest shit that I've ever had done to me been done by my own people. And then I've been treated amazingly by some people that ain't like, you know what I'm saying, the same race as me. You know what I'm saying? But then by the same token, like you just said, I'm saying that to reiterate the point that it's good black people just like it's bad black people. It's good white people just like it's bad white people. It's good Asians just like it's bad Asians. Like you said, the quality of your character is what matters. So to just automatically group everybody into one category for the color of their skin is kind of ridiculous. And it's like I've seen that though. I've definitely seen that. I've seen in my lifetime, and I could speak on this because I am black, especially being in the music business. I've seen more black people fuck over black people in the music business than I have white people screwing over black people. I've seen that. I've literally seen it. like, damn, like, and my mentality is I understand that we all come from the hood, we come from the ghetto and all of that type of stuff. So when I meet any black artist, never would I ever. My thing is when I meet young black artists, because I understand where they come from, I want to teach them. My first inkling is not to think, let me fuck them over and let me manipulate them because I know they don't know nothing. But that's the mentality a lot of times with black on black industry shit is, oh, you don't, they say this phrase a lot. It's not my business to teach you the business. Yes, the fuck it is. Like if you know this little dude coming from the ghetto and he don't have no knowledge, no information. He didn't have a fucking dad at home, barely had a mama at home. And then God blessed him with this talent that he don't know what to do with. That's getting him money that he ain't never seen in his life. He got more money now than his mama ever had, his granddaddy ever had. And he, of course, he don't know what the fuck to do with it. And you mean to tell me you sitting there rubbing your hands together ready to fuck this kid? It's like, no, your first instinct is let me pull him aside and teach him. Because I remember when I first got this amount of money, let me teach him how to handle that. Let me teach him about finances. Let me teach him about getting an account. You think let me fuck him because I got fucked? That's weird as hell to me. And that's what I've seen with like black on black industry shit. Whereas like it's insane to me. It doesn't make, like I say, I don't fuck with that. Not to say that it ain't still white people as well doing crazy shit, but I'm speaking right now as a black man that saw black people doing fucked up shit in the music business. It's like I don't like the ethics of the music business, and that's why I try not to deal with industry people.
You know, the thing that really frustrates me the most is when people, like, we all know there's some truth to stereotypes, right?
Yeah.
But to use it and put it as blanket statements like all of these people are like this
Right.
because they have this skin color, or they all feel that way about, you know, this group of people. They all treat, you know, us like this. Like, that is really just sad to me. But, and you see that a lot on the internet in the comments,
Mm.
like the division, right? It's like one group against another group. And it's like,
Mhm.
that's like, it's just, it's sad, bro. It's sad. But to build off of what you're talking about with the music industry, like, you would think as somebody, like, say for you, do you think like your thought is as someone that is black that got fucked over by somebody that is white coming into the music industry, that you would not want to normalize that and do that to your own people, but to do better and do the opposite?
Absolutely.
But it becomes normalized though, right? And that kind of goes back to what we were talking about before, where like, why do we as humans normalize certain things and just keep it going?
Absolutely. Yeah, that's a part of music business culture. The fact that that's even a phrase, it's not my business to teach you the business, that says it all. Like that's crazy to me. Like, I'm not gonna ever pull the race card, but we talking about race. So like, I'm the type of person, I don't like to make things about race that isn't about race, but when something is about race, I'm definitely gonna stand my ground on it, right? And so it's like, we understand the neighborhoods and the mentality that these kids is coming from, like when they get these record deals. And I do think it's a responsibility as an elder to set them aside and teach them about what they're getting into. That's just my standpoint. And that's how I choose to live my life anyway.